Hello everyone, this is Shubham said, and in this video I will tell about how to handle peer pressure. So to handle peer pressure, what you can do? You can do some things to handle peer pressure, and you will have to change your habits, and you have to add some tips in your daily routine to handle peer pressure. So what you can do? You can do many things, like you should know your values, and you should set a clear goal, and you should think long term goals, and you you will also have to be self confident for your goal and for yourself, and you will also have to respect yourself first, and you will also have to focus on self growth and control your emotions, limit social media influences in your life, and many more things. So what you uh, why it is so important? Because your peer pressure and your peer group can define your future, and can define will you be succeed in future or not. So this is very important part in everyone's life. So you can also do many things, like uh, think before you act, and you should know your limit, and you will have to protect your health, and many other things. So what you will have to first of all, you will have to focus on yourself, that I don't have to be influence of our peers. Your peer may be also may be good and also may be bad. So for handle peer pressure, you will first know what is right and what is wrong. This must be clear in yourself also, in your mind. Then by knowing this, uh, you can handle peer pressure, because you know what is right and what is wrong. So let's start one by one. And so then first thing is, you should know your values, and be clear about what is right and wrong. So first thing is, in your friend circle there may be many friends, and so they may say anything, they may ask to anything, to do anything. So first of all is what, know your value, and be clear about what, like be clear about what is right and what is wrong. Means, uh, suppose any friend is saying to smoke, you are doing any bad habit, then first of all you will have to know that that habit is bad, and that habit is not good for you and good for future. Then only you can avoid, and you can say no to that habit. So uh, this will have to clear on your mind. And the next thing is, set clear goals, and goal will give you direction and reduce confusions. So first of all, uh, you will have to set a clear goal, like suppose either you are in school or you are in college. What you can set a goal, like I have to score 90%, 95%, or I have to be toppers, or I have to take a placement, or I have to clear that entrance exam, I have to clear JEE, I have to clear NET, I have to clear UPSC, and many other things. So if you have set your goals, then what will do? Something, uh, you know, you have decided your goal, that your goal is, you have to score 90% and or 95% or above. And then what you will do? You will know that uh, from studying 1 hour daily, you can't score 90% probably. Then you will know that you have to study uh, minimum 5 to 6 hours daily to get more than 95% and 90%, 95%, or to crack JEE and NEET and other competitive exam. Then what will happen? Your friend will say to do some unnecessary thing, then you will simply avoid them. You will simply say no to that, because you know that you have to study daily 5 to 6 hours, and you don't have sufficient time, because your goal is clear. Then that is benefit. And the next thing is, think long term. Your today's decision affect your future. You will have to think long term goals, about long term, like if you are in 6 7 8, or you are in 10th 11th 12th, or you are in college, then think to think long-term goal for 2 years, 3 years, that I have to reach at this position on 2 years, after 2 years, after 3 years. uh, like the thing, suppose you are in 6th, you have decided goal for class 10th, and you are in 10th, you have decided for cracking JEE or NEET or some other competitive exam. And if you are in college, first year, second year, you have target some any company or some any goals. Then you have a long term goal that give you motivation on daily basis for doing your work. So this is very very important, that everyone must have a long term vision and long term goal to being motivated daily. And also it also help to handle our peer pressure, because you have to, you are in 12th, you have decided goal for clearing UPSC. Then you know that uh, if I will not study, then I can't selected I can't be selected for UPSC. So you will avoid by yourself lots of distraction and lots of unnecessary peer pressure. So this is important. And the next thing is say no confidently. And this is very very important in everyone, in everyone's life. There is a phase that everyone fear to say no to anyone. They 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 do their loss, they do their lots of loss, because of they don't know how to say no. Someone asks anything, then they can't say no, either they are interested in doing that work or not. So this if you don't know how to say no, then this will this is very very bad thing for your life, for your career, for your goals. Suppose why it is very very important. Suppose you don't know how to say no, your some good friend came and say, please smoke this cigarette. You don't you can't say no, you will have to smoke that. And like the same, there are lots of situations may come in your life where you will have to say no confidently. And the next thing is, um, choose friend wisely. Good friend respect your choice. Why? You will have to, first of all, you will have to choose your friend good, because peer pressure means what? Peer pressure means peer, our peer groups, our friend circle, our surrounding. If your peers are good, then they will never say you to do any bad thing, bad habit. They will always try to level up you, and uh, they will do everything for level up themselves and also for you, if your friend circle is good. And if your friend circle is bad company, then what will happen? They will spoil their life also, and they will also spoil your life also. So you will have to be very very conscious while choosing your friend circle, while being in any friend. I am not saying that uh, don't talk to bad person, but very very limited, very very less. You have to avoid that bad company. Okay, because lots of problems came in life because of bad company, because of bad peers, because of bad people connection, because of bad friendship. You will have to accept this. Be alone, but don't be in a bad company. Okay. And the next thing is, be self-confident and be confident what is right and what is wrong. Okay. And because what is this? Be self-confident. Be self-confident, and you will also have to be confident for what is right and what is wrong. You will have to be confident in yourself that I know this is the wrong things, and I can't do this at any cost. I will not do it at any cost. For this, you will have to be confident in yourself. Like someone say you to smoke, you will have to know, and you must be confident that I will not smoke the cigarette, and because it is injurious for health, it causes cancer and many other bad habits. Like the things, I can't drink, I can't smoking, I can't rest driving, I can't skip my study, because I know this is this is wrong. So you will also have to be confident on what is right and what is wrong. And the next thing is, Respect yourself first. Self-respect comes before popularity. Nothing can replace self-respect. Mean that someone you will first of all you will have to respect yourself first, and don't do any stuff what affect in wrong manner your self-respect. And self-respect, nothing can be above than self-respect. And self-respect come before popularity. You don't have to do anything, you don't have to do any stuff, anything, any activity for popularity that can negatively affect your self-respect. Like the many social media influencers do very bad manner for popularity, for more likes and more social media engagement. So you will have to know that your self-respect is your first priority. You will have to care about your self-respect. You don't have to do any activity that will negatively impact your self-respect. And next thing is focus on self-growth. Improve yourself, not impress others. Means focus on self-growth. What does mean of self-growth? Self-growth means you have to update yourself on daily basis in all the direction, what is beneficial and what is needed. What does mean of all direction? You have to work for your study. You also have to work for your body, and you also have to uh, work for your mental health, physical health, study, financial situation, conditions in every direction. By growing this, you will grow yourself. So focus on yourself, grow yourself, and you have to improve yourself, not impress others. You don't have to fake any wrong in progress. You have to progress yourself, and you have to progress for yourself. You have to earn money for yourself, not to show off, not to impress other. Impressing other may be byproduct, but your main focus may not be to impress other for any activity. This because impressing other also create peer pressure. Like my dad friend have that uh, expensive thing, I also have to buy that. Not. If you have sufficient amount of money, you sure buy. But by peer pressure and by your by spoiling your financial situation, you don't have to do any stuff. And the next thing is control your emotional decisions are often wrong. What does mean? You have to control on your emotions, because emotional decisions are oftenly wrong. It is true. Suppose any your friend came and they request a lot, very, and they cried that please smoke it, please drink this wine, please drink this wine, please. They cry for make you do any wrong activity, and for for uh, doing any wrong stuff. They cry, they may be emotional. Then at that moment, you also have to totally say no. You have to totally ignore that. You don't have to do that stuff. No emotional decision you have to make. Always choose a decision wisely, because emotional decisions are oftenly mistakes. And the next thing is limit social media influence. Online trend are not real life. Means you have to limit social media influence. Online trend are not real life. You don't have to make your decisions, and you don't have to set your goals that may be based on online trend, or by seeing any online influencers. No, you have to set your goals wisely, and that must be based on your capability and according to yourself. Like the thing on social media, someone is lifting 200 kg weight, someone is lifting bullet bike, someone is lifting any bike, someone is lifting any car, then you don't have to be influenced by them. You don't have to start lifting your bullet, your bike, and any that activity which is not general and common, which is not meaningful. So online trend are very away from real life. So you have to completely avoid the online trend. Only see and skip that. If something is good on then you may adopt. But first of all, you will have to analyze yourself that either that is good or not for making any decision, for setting any goals. And the next thing is accept being different, stand out for yourself and your value for your uniqueness. What does it mean? You will have to accept being different, and you will have to stand out for yourself and your value and being your uniqueness. That suppose you in your friend circle there are 6 people, 5 people is smoking and drinking, you alone who don't smoke and drink, so you are unique there. So accept being different. You don't smoke and drink, you don't do any activity that is not good according to you, according to your morals, according to your ethics. You are different, you are unique, and you will have to accept that I am different from these all, and I am accepting this. I don't have to become like them. I don't have to do wrong activity to become like them. This is the meaning of accepting being different and being unique. And the next thing is think before you act. It means you have to think everything before doing. That is that thing is good or not? Is that thing is aligned with my goals or not? It that thing will impact positively impact on my career and future, or negatively impact on my career and goals. I are for your physical health, for your mental health. Like over speeding. If you are riding a bike or car and you are over speeding, then you don't have to suddenly start over speeding. First of all, you will have to think that is over speeding is right or wrong. Either I have to do it or not do it. So what will the result of over speeding? What is benefit of over speeding? What is pros and cons of over speeding? Suppose without any decision and without thinking something, you start over speeding and suddenly accident occurs. What will happen? Your family will disturb, your study will disturb, your body will injured at many area. That one decision can change your whole life, can change your whole family life. Like the thing, there are many things. Suppose you went at any hills area and you start making reels without knowing the cause at very high, and by any way suppose your leg slip, what will happen? You will fall down from very high height. So you have to avoid this thing and please start thinking before it. And the next thing is know your limit, don't cross boundaries for others. What does it mean? Know your limit. You must have to know your limits and you don't have to cross your boundaries for others. You know overspeeding is bad. You decided that you don't have to overspeed. But the person, the friend behind your seat is saying for do overspeed. Then what will you do? You will start overspeed? No, you don't have to overspeed at any cost. That is, you don't have to cross your limit. And the next thing is learn from mistakes. What does it mean? Suppose earlier you made any mistakes, then what you have to do? Regret? Not. That is the other thing, but you have to learn that thing, that I have taken that decision, the result was that was mistakes, and I have to learn, and I will not repeat that mistake in future. So that is the thing, that you have to learn from your mistakes. And the next thing is protect your health. Mental and physical health comes first. You have to protect your health. Health include what? Mental health as well as physical health. You have to be conscious. You have to be careful about this. You don't have to do any activity which negatively impact your physical health or mental health in peer pressure or by any way. So you have to do all the activity in favor of your physical health as well as mental health. If any activity is disturbing your physical health and mental health, you have to instantly prohibited that thing. You have to stop that thing at the same. Except study. Study is not disturbing your mental health. It is not bad for your mental health. Study is for being successful. Okay, and okay. Always remember, peer pressure is temporary, but your decisions are permanent. Okay, so, peer pressure. You don't have to listen your peers if they are saying you for doing wrong things, because that is temporary. But if you have made any decisions, then that will be permanent. If you overspeed, then that pleasure is temporary, but the injury, the leg broken, the the injury on face, the injury on body are permanent. And if you have stuck in any bad habits, then that is the pleasure is temporary. But if you are fail, or if you lost your full lost lots of money, then that is permanent, and that bad habit are very difficult to live. So please care about that, and do all the things what is good for your whole career and for your physical and mental health, and what is good for you have to do all the things which leads to good careers, good physical health, good mental health. And you also have to make friend circles and be in the peers company which is beneficial for your physical health, mental health, for your career growth, etc. I hope you like this.